What is up, everybody? This is episode 45 of the fAnaticZ podcast. I am the one and only Damien.
What a do in your future fantasy winner, Dylan over here.
What up? It's Frank.
Nice. We are back. And I feel like I'm young again. I feel like I'm a kid. I feel like I am in college because college football is here and college football is rearing its beautiful head so we can all have fun and watch the game we love.
About damn.
Exactly. What do you guys like in college? What are we talking about? NAU, ASU, U of A,
Hawaii.
ACA.
Yeah, in Hawaii, U of A goes against Hawaii, so both the games are in Arizona. So
Ooh.
A lot of traffic in the state this weekend.
should not me, I'm not there. I'll be enjoying from afar away. But yeah, ASU's favored 28.5 and what U of A was favored by 18.5, so interesting numbers.
Dang,
Well,
they're favored by a lot. I think that's too much to be favored over Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii had a game last week. Don't remember the top of my head, but they won by like a
they
last
beat
second field
Stanford.
goal. Yeah, Stanford, there we go. But yeah, they won the last second field goal in the fourth quarter, their
The
last game in
wild,
week 0. So they just edged it out against Stanford.
I think the wildest thing about that was the stat that in that game there was the first time since 2023 a Stanford running back has scored a touchdown in a game.
In a game?
In a game, a Stanford running back scoring a
That's
touchdown.
crazy work.
Listen, to think
That's
we're
horrible.
look at all the great Stanford running backs in the past, and you're telling me you haven't had a guy rush for a touchdown in 2 years?
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh my God, what is Andrew Luck doing over there?
Not running the ball, not teaching them how to run the football. That's not what they're doing. That's crazy. That's just
I'll
like
tell
I
you
can't
what,
believe that's
though,
a real stat.
it's wild to think that at this time last year we were looking at U of A with expectations. Now a whole calendar year later, it's ASU that stepped up, went to the college football playoff, and now they're starting this season ranked number 11 with more people, picking them to go right back to the playoff again.
I got two questions for each team coming into this season. How will ASU look like without Cam Scatterbo? That's the number one and obvious question out there. How's the run game going to look? Is Sam Levitt going to remember last time I said his name, Liviot? Whenever when we first
Le'Veon,
started this, yeah, when we
your
first
boy
started
Le'Veon.
when we first started these episodes. But yeah, Sam Levitt. I mean, some people have him as like a Heisman like candidate right now. I mean, I didn't see those strides from Sam Levitt last season because, in my opinion, I think it was just all Cam Scat and our defense played pretty well too. But I feel like he's going to make that pretty decent leap as a sophomore. Now, if he can move the ball down the field, defense does the work, and one of the running backs that we got steps up, then I feel like we can keep the same success this season. Now, when it comes to U of A, they started off really hot, but I already butcher his name, but Fafita.
Yep, Fafita.
Yeah, Fafita. I mean, he started off really well and all that, and he was connecting with Teteroya, McMillan, and all that. But now you don't got McMillan, and the concern I have with Fafita so far is the turnovers with him. He was turning the ball over bad last
Yeah,
season.
last year he fell off a cliff compared to the year they had before that. But going into the quarterback rankings at starting the year, honestly, like seeing him and Levitt both on the top 50, Levitt being the number 7 ranked quarterback in the nation, Fafita number 33, not bad considering, like you mentioned, Dylan, the year that he had. But even though he lost McMillan, I think as a team, we have a deeper offensive line and we have a deeper receiving room than we did last year. So I think that's going to benefit him. He's going to have more time to throw. He's going to have more than one guy who's not going to be like double to triple the entire game. And the game changer that that Arizona did, it wasn't even players. It was bringing in offensive coordinator Seth Doge from Marshall and bringing back Joe Salavier and making him the associate head coach. Getting him over from Miami was absolutely huge.
Absolutely huge. I think that it's too new though. You know, I fear for them because they were so roller coastery last year. That bringing in new guys, new coaches and stuff, they probably might step back a little bit than they were last year, and they weren't even that good last year.
Oh no, 4-8. Like all they could go is up compared to how they played last year. They were, in terms of defense and offense, they were towards the bottom of Division One.
Yeah, they started off good though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think both teams, honestly, even ASU losing Cam Scatterbo, you bring in an Army All-American. You got Udo at tailback. You still got Jordan Tyson. You got a couple guys that came over. You got an Alabama receiver and a Clemson receiver transfer. So Sam Levitt's going to have a lot of prime targets to throw to. And I think the defense is going to be a very underrated piece to this team. Kenny Dillingham has done a great job.
Yeah, I believe in Kenny Dillingham, and I think people are saying that ASU is going to go to the playoffs. Let's pump the brakes, but get ready. They shocked the world last year. Why not do it again and really go for it this time?
I was going to say that, in my opinion, I think after the kind of dip you saw the Big 12 take last year, and teams like Oklahoma State, Houston, that are normally pretty solid, had really horrid years. Kansas had a bad year. I think you're going to see those teams this year definitely trending in the right direction. The conference as a whole is going to be a lot stronger. We're going to see a lot of better games, but also I don't think the pressure or the attention is going to phase ASU. Sam Levitt's the kind of guy that it looks like he laughs in the face of pressure. I mean, they were just a couple plays away from beating Texas last year, so I don't think they're any short on confidence, nor do they need to be.
Right, good point there. I mean, if we almost can handle Texas like that without the transfers that they brought in right now, I mean, I feel like we can handle anybody right now. I mean, isn't Texas ranked #1 right now, heading into the season, going against #3 Ohio State?
Yep.
So there you go. I mean, we can hang with the #1 big boy right now, almost. I feel like we can hang with anybody right now. So especially
Honestly,
without Logan
man,
into last season.
if that targeting call wasn't targeting, who
Yes,
knows?
yes, that's a
Who knows?
completely different ball game.
So that we were not only a couple plays, but literally one call away from maybe winning that game. So I think that ASU is probably the best team in the Big 12, and it's going to be interesting to see how they carry the #1 expectations, because a lot of people do acknowledge them as the best team or say that they should be really good. So
I was gonna say, I think their biggest tests are gonna be from obviously Kansas State, Iowa State, and then I think Utah is gonna have a very strong rebound year. They're
didn't they didn't they
Kyle
lose their quarterback?
too damn good of a coach to go down, 2 years in a row.
Didn't they lose their quarterback though?
Yeah, again, but I mean, the guy's been playing football 8 years, so now they get to move on to somebody else.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, Utah has a great coach. They've had a great coach. There's no reason why, like I said, the Big 12 as a whole is not going to challenge everybody this year.
Is Utah rolling with a new QB, or are they still rolling with that super senior that always gets hurt?
No, they're rolling with somebody new because
They're
I
going
think
with somebody new.
he medically retired. I think.
Good, bro. That dude was about to be broken in half,
Right? Get him out of there.
as Jim Ross would say. By God.
But how do you guys? So do you think ASU is going to coast? Do you think NAU is going to give them any troubles in that opener?
No.
I mean, realistically, it should be like a 49-7 type game for ASU, which they should clearly cover that spread. So,
I don't think it'll be that bad, but I think that it will be comfortable. A comfortable butt kicking from ASU to NAU.
I was going to say NAU has some great athletes down there now, but I feel like 37 to 10, 30, 34-7, that kind of range is more realistic for that game. And I think,
I always give Arizona teams. I would give Arizona teams the ability to play as tough.
I was going to say, with Arizona and Hawaii already has, a deep history, deep connection there. And then, of course, you got everything, riding on Arizona's rebound. Hawaii's riding high. They're supposed to be one of, the top half of the Mountain West. And Arizona's stadium is going to have new energy. It's going to be exciting. And in my opinion, even though with the kind of year we had last year and Hawaii riding high, there's no reason why we should not win this game at least by 14 points.
No tech. No tech, man.
Frankie's
What are you
trying to
gonna
tell me
do?
my spreads aren't covering this week.
What
What?
spreads?
So you're trying to tell me that my spreads aren't covering this week?
I am. I am gonna tell you that they're not covering.
I feel
You're
like
just
I don't know. I feel like you're going to be in a better spot for the NAU bet than you would for the Arizona Hawaii. That game's going to be a lot more unpredictable.
Yeah, I think Hawaii covers the spread. I don't think they win, but I think they don't get blown out. Why would they get blown out?
it's the first game at home. I don't know. It's just that college trend that I find myself in. I always get bounced by the home teams when I bet against the home spread or money line.
Really?
Oh, I remember every time you bet on Arizona last year,
I was cashing on U of A losses.
That's so funny, dude. I think we're
And they
gonna
were
be
and they
doing
were
a similar
favored
thing
too.
this
And they
year.
kept being favored. I don't know why Vegas kept favoriting him.
They're a
they
big
thought
fool.
that they were going to hit that turnaround, but it's just like I don't know what happened last year. I don't even want to think about it, but I think this year, given all the changes, we can if we hit at least 6-6, 7-5. That's successful, and I think that's enough for Brennan to keep his job. Otherwise, Jimbo Fisher's looking for a job, and that would be a very interesting look.
Very interesting.
Then again, we've already had one massive swing and miss with one Texas A&M former coach. So I don't want to go down that road again, though.
You don't think you guys need another quarterback?
I think we're just fine at quarterback.
Really?
I
He didn't seem to be too good.
Oh yeah, I know. Last year was definitely a struggle, but the year before, I still believe that he's got that kind of talent and that capabilities.
I
Interesting.
believe
We'll
in him.
find out.
We will see. We got to see for Levitt too. I mean, it wasn't just Cam Scatterbo the whole time. As
Oh no,
Dylan would like to say. So
was gonna say Levitt's gonna have a lot more guys to spread the ball around to, so he's not gonna, yeah, you're gonna lose an element by losing Cam Scatterbo. What team wouldn't? But
hey, but Sam Levitt himself can move his feet.
oh, dude, he's a lot faster than he looks.
So we'll see what happens.
But I tell you what, Noah Fafita is definitely not fast at all. So if you can get him, like the minute the line breaks down, it's pretty much over.
Yeah. You guys need a good offensive line.
Well, and that's the thing that blew my mind last year. It's just like team went 4-8. We had 3 NFL draft picks. One in the first round. Had another offensive lineman taken in the second round, and then of course we know Tyler Loop is taking over for Justin Tucker now in Baltimore.
Yep. That's so cool.
So it's just like you got 3 draft picks from that dumpster fire. So all we can do is go up. I feel like this team does have the NFL level talent. We just have to put it all together. And like I mentioned, I feel like our coaching staff is a lot better than it was last year.
You said they have NFL level talent?
Yep, I believe that.
Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. Where the heck
How
is
many elite
Jack?
players besides Tedoroy were drafted last year compared to ASU?
What?
There's at least 4 ASU players that were drafted from the last draft, and from U of A I can think of only Tedoroy.
Well, no, it was just 3. It was McMillan, Loop, and then Jonah Salvanier.
Imagine your team being so ass that the kicker gets drafted because he was throwing so much of himself the whole year.
Dude, and then he hit Dude can hit like 65 yarders.
I know. He's a beast.
So it's
He's a
just like
beast.
you could not have a better situation falling. Like, I mean, yeah, of course, the Justin Tucker situation is unfortunate. But it's just like for them, slide right in. You get the next big thing at kicker, and then you're set for another 10 plus years.
Facts.
But tell me, guys, where do you feel? Who do you feel ASU's toughest game is going to be? And where do you think at the end of the year they're going to be record wise?
I don't even have their schedule pulled up, honestly.
I think
That's
their
me.
toughest game will be Texas in the college football playoffs to get there, to get to the playoffs.
Wait, we play Texas again?
No,
You're saying you're going to meet them in the playoffs again?
Or we meet them in the playoffs again?
This time you
nobody,
think you're going to win, though.
I
nobody
mean, I know
else
we
will be
got a
tough.
game. I know we got a game in Boulder though, in Colorado, and they were
Now,
like a game behind us in the standings.
Are
now
you gonna
that's
go?
going to be a
I'll
big game.
try, but tickets were like hell expensive when I looked last time.
You're talking about
So we
ASU.
got we got Wow, this is horrible. Why'd they do that? NAU, Mississippi State,
2
Texas
0,
State,
3 0,
Baylor,
4 0,
TCU. Ooh, I like that game.
5 0,
Utah,
6 0,
Texas Tech.
6
That might
1,
be that might be the hardest game. Houston,
Yeah,
7 1.
we
um,
can't go 7-1. No, we
Arizona
can't lose.
State, Iowa State.
Ooh.
Um,
I feel like Arizona State gets that one.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Where's Virginia?
Ooh.
What
That's
week
The
they
gonna
play
be
Buffs.
Colorado?
That's the next game.
Bet.
West
The
Virginia is
Buffs,
gonna be interesting because
and then
this
Arizona, of course. Last game.
We're gonna bounce some fools again.
Yeah, they're gonna get annihilated.
hey, it's gonna be closer than it was last year.
No, I don't think so. Unless this new coach is good.
I was gonna say we still have the same head coach. Our assistant coach is what is gonna be the game changers for us.
Oh yeah.
Wild to be said, but yes.
I think the same coach, same quarterback, same results.
We will see. We will see.
Unless it's Kyler Murray.
Uh-oh, not Kyler. Oh
Oh,
no, not my franchise fantasy quarterback.
Your
man,
Oh
favorite
no.
franchise quarterback.
Yes, sir. I don't even
man.
know where Jacko is, low key, but
He's gonna whatever. He will hop in momentarily. We can roll with it. What I
Yeah,
don't
I just texted
understand,
him. So
let
okay.
me understand, America. Help me out here because I don't understand this. Why does the man with the biggest mouth for Kyler Murray on
Pause.
every episode that we've ever had? He's the one that
all right.
takes Kyler Murray in the fantasy league.
Lamar
Hey,
was taken. Lamar was taken, and Josh Allen was taken. And who was the other mobile quarterback? Yeah, all the mobile QBs were taken, and Kyler was the only one left. I don't
Woods,
like rolling with QBs that aren't mobile in fantasy football, so I
Caleb
had no
Woods mobile.
choice.
Then again, you don't trust. We can't trust Tennessee quarterbacks. That's a given.
Or yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, that was the only mobile QB that I trusted. That was left on the
It's
board.
just,
So
it's just wild work though. I love it, but I hate it at the same time because you're gonna be. I can hear you all day. You're gonna be like, yeah, let's fuck off.
I know I'm about to be a big ass roller coaster this season.
Right, you're gonna hate Kyler
Hey, he
Murray.
got
He
me my
doesn't score
fantasy
good.
points, but we still fucking lost. So,
He's gonna be your best friend and your worst enemy in the same day.
which could be the final chapter of Kyler Murray if things go to shit. So,
It's not going to.
but nonetheless, though, are we gonna go over our draft picks or what?
Yes,
Since we're
let's
already
do
on
it,
it.
Mister
I can't
Mister.
believe you don't have a grade, man. I think that's fake. You have a grade.
I do. I literally checked the spam folders. I checked the importance. I
Did you
checked
use
everything.
draft results as a search?
Yes, I did that too.
Yeah, I want
I
to
should
see
get.
it. Tell
I
America
mean,
what your fantasy winning teams are, Mister Fantasy Winner.
I got you. Let's see. What else we got? Where the fuck is it? All right, my team. There we go. Team Deshaun, don't touch down there. Here we go. So we got Kyler Murray at QB1, and then our running backs we got Derrick Henry and Chuba Hubbard, and then wide receivers we got Travis Hunter and Devontae Smith, and then our tight end we got Trey McBride. So we got that Kyler Murray Trey McBride 1-2 punch. Our flex we got Stephon Diggs. Give him a shot with Drake May. See what he does in the
See,
flex spot.
I
Then we
think
got
he's the best receiver already.
Yeah, and then we got Steelers defense and Harrison Butker as our kicker. Then our bench, back up Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, and then we got wide receivers to back up Emeka Egbuka on the Tampa Bay Bucks. And the two wide receivers I consider to steal were Rashid Shaheed on the Saints and Cedric Tillman on the Browns. And then running backs to back up, I got Quinshawn Judkins, who hopefully going to sign with the Browns any day now, and
Oh,
Jalen
that's
Warren
good.
on the Steelers. So we got plenty of depth at wide receiver and running backs. And I feel like we got a good squad over here.
Eh,
Of
eh.
course, Frankie would say that. What does Frankie got over here?
Well, let's see. Team Carson Palmer's Ghost, who will be playing Jack week 1. I have no idea where it is, guys. He was supposed to be here, but we will go over my team that will dominate week 1. At quarterback, we have Jared Goff. Backup QB, Justin Herbert. At running backs, we have Trey Henderson and Aaron Jones Sr. And at wide receiver, we have A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase, and then at tight end, Brock Bowers. My flex is Teteroa McMillan. And then we're sleeping on that Giants defense. I think they're going to have a very strong year. They were already solid last year. You bring on Carter, absolutely ridiculous. And then, of course, my guy, Mr. Raven, also talked about him. Tyler Loop.
How in the world did they
I
give
did the
you a
wide
B
receiver
plus?
group.
What?
I said, how in the world did they give you a B plus?
I did the wide receiver stack though with AJ Brown and who else? You said Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey, I
Jamar
dig
Chase.
that. I dig that stack.
That's that.
And I even go over my bench, but
Go over it.
I don't have that. I just went over my starters.
All right, awesome. Well, I'll go over mine then.
Yes, sir. You knock it out, Damien. Show us how you're going to win.
All right, the only team that matters, guys, is right here. The team that's gonna win the prize is mine. It's called Light Speed, and the quarterback is none other than Dak Prescott. He's gonna have to throw a lot now that he doesn't have Micah Parsons. They're gonna be behind a lot. My running back is Bucky Irving, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's gonna have an amazing season. I can already feel it. And James Cook of the Buffalo Bills, who scored 16 touchdowns last year. So even
Oh,
if
yeah.
he scored six, like less than that, he'll still be in the top 5 running backs of people who scored. Then I got Justin Jefferson as my number 1 receiver.
Ooh.
Jay Jettas, let's go. And then I got Mike Evans as well.
Oh
Godwin
man,
is banged up, and so is Jalen McMillan, so he's going to be getting a lot of balls. Another banged up receiver core is the Kansas City Chiefs. That's why I got Travis Kelce here at tight end. He's going to be eating early. And then I got Zay Flowers as my flex, which is nuts. And the Bills defense and Matt Gay as my kicker.
woo.
With Jalen Waddle, Jacoby Myers, Tucker
Jacoby.
Kraft, Nick Chubb, Hollywood Brown, and Christian Kirk on the bench. Whew.
See, your sleeper there is Nick Chubb.
And Tucker Kraft.
Absolutely ridiculous that Joe Mixon's gonna start the year on the unable to play list, so
Yep.
Nick Chubb's gonna feast early.
Sure. Or if he still got any juice.
Oh, easily with him being maybe 75-80%, I feel like he's better than anybody else in Houston's room.
Thing about my wide receivers with Travis Leonard, Devontae Smith, and probably Diggs too, like they can get you big yardage, 20 plus easily. So it just depends if they can get in the end zone.
I
Yep.
feel like Drake May and Stephon Diggs are gonna have a really good connection.
Hopefully, I mean, I would think that's a decent flex bargain to have. So
And another guy that is going to feast on targets in New England's offense is Hunter Henry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to be a little sneaky ad here later on in the season. I got a B.
I got a
You got a what?
B.
You got
I
a
don't
B
even know what I
plus.
got. ESPN don't like me. They don't want me. They know I'm gonna go undefeated. So it's like there's no point. You're just gonna go undefeated and just steal away anyways. You're gonna take the belt,
Yeah.
title, that Cardinals hat, all of it.
They didn't send you an email because you had Watson in your name.
But the Sean don't touchdown there.
That's so funny. That is funny.
Oh man. But hey, more exciting than the games we get to play fantasy wise and bet on. Even more exciting is to watch the games and support our guys. Right, guys?
Yeah.
We are ready for some motherfucking Cardinals football. Excuse me.
Yes, we are.
So
We are ready for it, though, in every
yes,
way.
sir. We are finally down to our 53-man initial roster, and we are just another single step closer to kickoff in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Are we surprised about any cuts when it comes to DJ Dallas and Clayton Tune and fucking who was the other surprise one? I feel like there was one more.
I
Simi
mean,
Fehoko.
Yes. Are we surprised by any of those?
I'm
I
surprised by
feel
Simi
like
Fehoko.
I thought Fahoko would have made the main roster, but at least he's signing back with the practice squad.
DJ Dallas and Clayton Tune already found new homes though.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Clayton
say
Tune went to Green Bay's practice squad, and
Green
DJ
Bay.
Dallas went to Carolina.
Dang, that's a good spot for DJ though. He's gonna get some work over there.
Yep. I knew DJ Dallas would get picked up immediately. He's a good special teams player, and he's emergency running back if we need someone.
Oh, 100%. Like he's a great returner. He can lock up and wrap up on defense. Special teams. Just a good guy to have in your roster.
Yep. I would have loved to keep him, but we just had too many good running backs.
See, that's the thing that I love about how we've worked with this new regime. Instead of just like signing everybody to 1 year contracts, we have guys even on our practice squad that our GM and our franchise is invested in. You know, even Austin said the guys that we have on our practice squad, we're also seeing things that could translate at the pro level. So even our practice squad is going to be full of dogs with NFL potential, and at least we have a vision to keep everything going. I love the draft we had. We've already discussed this, but sustainability is going to help us. We're not going to be the old hit or miss Cardinals of, hey, we're going to make the playoffs, 2, 3 years in a row and then fall off for 5 years. No, I feel like this is the kind of regime that can get us, you know, the Steelers kind of sustainability, like consecutive playoff appearances, consecutive playoff wins, that kind of stuff. But that's for another day. I'm just happy that we're at that point now where we can invest and have a very good direction in future.
You know, I'm happy about who made the cut. Bam Knight.
There
Oh,
you
dude,
go.
he showed out. That's like he's the reason why Michael Carter got bumped because he just showed out that much more.
And he's fast too. Because Connor Benson don't got that speed like he does.
And
So
I think
that's what he can
sold-
provide.
what sold the coaching staff. He's like a freaking turbo.
Yeah, you can't teach speed, man.
You think they might see him in replacing DJ Dallas's spot as a kickoff returner, special
Oh,
teams?
Well, yeah, I mean, Greg Dortch probably screwed up his kick returnings.
That too. Great Dortch can't hold on to the thing.
oh
Yeah,
my. You know who I'm really happy to see make the roster though? Xavier Weaver.
yeah, he's fast.
So if we could get him in space, he's gonna feast.
Yeah, Jonathan Gannon really likes him, so he'll be out there.
But that's just something that I love that we have guys now that we're not just oh yeah, we're signing them because of their past. It's like no, we're signing them because they can provide a position of need and they're a good football player right now.
Right, today they can help the team win games now. That's what we need to worry about. We're not, and they're working for the future too with all these young guys too.
100%. I mean, you got guys on our roster that you have coaches with national championship experience. You have players with national championship experience and rings. So the culture is kind of contagious, and you just hope it translates. And if you ask Will Johnson, he's ready to bring us a ring.
You think Cardinals make another tweak before the game against New Orleans? Because we've seen Adam Thielen go back to the Vikings, and breaking news before the podcast started, Micah Parsons to the Packers. So you
I
see teams getting these surprise cuts, signing them to deals and trades and all that. You think the Cardinals might make a move or two to tweak with the roster one last time to see where we go with it, or stay
A
pat?
1000%. No, the roster will be different when we play New Orleans than it is right now.
Where do you think we need to what we need to do? Make a trade, sign a free agent position?
I think we should get a cornerback, an older cornerback. I've been saying it. We just need an older cornerback, like an older one.
just to kind of come in, provide leadership, support.
Yeah, don't even got to play.
I dig that.
I just
You
don't
can
like
never
all
have
the.
enough corners,
Yeah,
especially with
exactly.
our positions when you can only rely on Garrett Williams and Will Johnson. So
Shoot, I look at
Exactly.
it
But
maybe within the next couple of years we can bring back Honey Badger or Patrick as a defensive back coach.
and maybe if Kazir White doesn't sign with the Colts today, maybe we'll bring him back.
Who?
Kazir White's meeting with the Colts today.
Oh man, good for him though. He's been sitting way too long.
Right, way too long. Now that
It's
they
a,
got Daniel Jones, they're ready to win. So maybe he gets it. Maybe he goes to Indy.
not to
Maybe.
mention he's already the guy. Like they want him to be the leader of that defense.
Yeah, I think
But
things
man,
have changed now since he's left. Though they gave Mac Wilson money to be that guy now.
and the thing is, I think Cody Simon's going to play the role that Mac Wilson played last year.
Yeah, yeah, I think we're good, man. I think we're good with what we got. If they bring in if they do anything on defense, I won't be surprised. They love outside linebackers, so if they bring in another outside or inside linebacker, I won't be surprised.
Right. So I mean,
It would
I
be
look
dope if
at
we sign Kaiser.
what
What?
I said it would be dope if we brought Kaiser back, but
I would love it. I just really can't believe that Michael Parsons got traded to Green Bay. It still blows my mind, man.
it's insane.
I know that's not what we're talking about, but dude, what the heck?
Like, how do you? He, your defense was already kind of shaking, and then you get rid of the one polarizing figure you really had left.
I mean the guy was honestly sleeping on the sidelines on purpose. I kind of said it from the get-go. I mean, he's clearly trying to get traded on purpose, trying to act like
Oh
that.
yeah, he
So.
wanted. He asked for a trade before that.
Well, I know, but he was like, just think about it. He's showing up like all like street clothes, not even in uniform, just eating nachos and shit, and then not even the second half doesn't even start. The dude's like sleeping and shit. Cameras catch that. Like, dude did not give a fuck, and he did not want to be there. He just didn't want to be fined.
Right? He pulled the Marshawn Lynch.
Like, I can only imagine like how that you feel as a fan base, as a fan of the Cowboys. It's just like your owner is literally self-sabotaging your own franchise.
Yep.
And he told him, don't lose sleep over this. That's the best part.
That's so funny. That's horrible that he told him that.
Dude, how are you gonna take, man? Don't lose sleep over that. Jerry Jones has looked like he's got the suds for the last 15, 20 years.
That's so funny.
I'm looking trying to get some college on.
Like, man, but no, that is absolutely brutal. That would be like, us waking up to, oh, Buda Baker traded to so and so.
Yeah,
why is it always Bay? How do the Packers win?
What?
How do the Packers win and shit? Why is it always Green Bay?
I didn't think they were going to go anywhere before Michael Parsons. I mean, their coach is great, but Jordan Love, I just don't got trust in that. They don't got wide receivers, really. They got Josh Jacobs. Wow, Josh Jacobs, but like, dude, who do they really have on defense before Michael Parsons? Like, not really anybody. I feel like Vikings were just going to pounce him on the division anyways.
You're probably right. Not Vikings, though.
In Texas.
Not this year.
Oh, yeah, boys. College football is officially kicked off.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Bear down.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Man.
I hate college football.
But man.
Watching Wyoming and Akron. And our viewers like, Wyoming, the fuck?
Are we doing pickups? Pick'ems?
No, that's next week because next Thursday when we do it, it's gonna be what's the Thursday name again?
Philly, Dallas.
Akron.
Yeah.
But man, I look at it this way: we get everything situated, and don't worry, fans, we will make sure Jack is actually here next week.
Boo! He's gonna finish in last place.
But yeah,
sure.
We planned to have Jack tonight. It didn't work out. We'll figure out what's going on. He will be here next week. We will do pick'ems, and then of course, we will make sure, unlike last year, we keep better track week by week.
And I won't be eating the whole time next time.
And this episode will be a little longer.
Right, and hopefully I'm a lot more richer with these parlays.
Same. I need to be richer. Desperately need to be richer, guys. So buy merch. Buy merch right now like your life depended on it.
Pretend we are a spicy ASPCA ad.
And remember, 200 subs with the Trey McBride stats. If you read up on the comments from last video, it pays to be a sub. So